What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my second day in this absolutely mad city, starting off with that rather mad boat trip. I've got some footage of it. It was absolutely insane. Basically today I'm just going to go and hit up all the sites. I'm still incredibly jet lagged actually. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night, but that's a completely different story which I'll tell later. Basically there's new people at the hostel, and to be honest they weren't very respectful of everyone else, shall we say. Well, as I said, just got off that boat, heading to some of the sites now. I believe it's a bit of a walk, but this is as close as it would drop me, so I'm going to go and check back in with you very, very shortly. Okay, so that place was actually quite awesome, to be fair. Spontaneous, whatever. I didn't even know it was there when I was actually walking down this road. It was called the Golden Mountain. If you're in Bangkok ever, I do highly recommend it. It was only 50 baht entrance fee. And to be fair, the views of Bangkok that I gave you were actually incredible. You'd probably have to pay a lot more if you wanted to get something like that in a bar, so highly recommend that place. And as I said, I didn't even know it was there. Just walking down the road, saw someone go in. But that's the spontaneous aspect of travel, whatever you want to call it. But definitely check it out if you are in Bangkok. Okay, so just over there is the giant swing, I believe it's called. I don't want to say something that's going to make me sound stupid. Someone tell me why this is a swing. To me, it's just, there's no swing. As I said, if you guys know the reason for why it's like that, let me know, but to me that doesn't look like much of a swing. It's a cool thing to see, and again, I didn't even know it was here. It was just, I was walking down the street and I actually saw it. Quite a cool thing to see. Took a couple of pictures of it, but for me that's not a swing. Okay, so I'm currently stood in front of two main attractions right here. I think I've got the names of these right. So to the right hand side over there is the Grand Palace, and that's Wat Pho, I believe it's called. I believe that's how you pronounce it. The reclining Buddha's in there, and that's the Grand Palace. Now, I may actually go in both of these tomorrow, but it will be tomorrow. Right now I'm going to actually move on to Koh Sam Road and take a look at that before heading back to the hostel for a bit of a kip, because as I said before, didn't get much sleep last night, but as I said, Wat Pho, something like that, and the Grand Palace over there, two main attractions if you do come to Bangkok. I believe that's 500 baht entry free, so that puts a lot of people off because that's like 2 or 3 nights in a hostel. I'm not entirely sure on the price on that. I'll have it on screen if I do find out, but as I said, stood in front of 2 of the main attractions right now, going on to Koh Sam Road. It's about a mile away from here before heading back to the hostel. Just come back to the hostel, as I said before, and it turns out I'm the only person here. Everyone else has left, which to be honest I'm not complaining about considering how bad the sleep was last night, but I just thought I'll give you a quick room tour. So obviously coming through the door, all the beds as you can see are completely empty apart from this one, which is mine. Decent little curtain, bit dark in there. Let me knock that up. It's not a bad place, to be fair, and obviously we've got the window up there. But yeah, as I said, back at the hostel now, Koh Sam Road is absolutely mental. I thought it was busy round here when I went to see Koh Sam Road, and I got that footage for you. That was crazy. And in terms of that water taxi, they try and sell you to tourists a 200 baht day pass, and that's all they go on about. It's 200 baht, 200 baht, 200 baht. They even try and make you pay before you get on the boat. My hostel told me don't pay it. It's actually only 9 baht when you actually get on, which is a massive difference, 9-10 baht compared to 200. So don't pay it regardless of how many times they tell you. So that's a tip if you are going to be taking water taxis here in Bangkok. But as I said, just going to kick back in the room for a bit now. I'm quite tired and may actually get a nap. Not too sure, I'm just going to do some work on the laptop. Then we'll go back out later and need to sort my phone situation, but I'll check back in with you then at the time. So So as you would have just seen, that rain was absolutely horrendous. That made yesterday look like it was nothing. It's just absolutely bounced down for about 10 minutes. I was actually on my way to get some food. Starbucks before was absolutely lovely, by the way. I didn't actually say that. And the food from last night was quite good. I'm actually going back to the same place. I need to sort some things out with my phone and money. That's where I was going, and thankfully I was undercover when I got them shots, and that's where I was when the rain started. That made yesterday look like nothing. We've actually had a really, really nice day today in terms of weather, and then this has just happened. I believe it's about 6:30 at night. It seems to be late afternoon when it starts to rain every single time here in Bangkok. Oh my word, this is crazy. I knew it was the raining season in July and August. I expected it to be this bad. I'm quite happy I'm moving on to Copenhagen tomorrow, because it's not actually meant to be as bad as there. I couldn't be dealing with this every single day right now. Once again, got myself some chicken and rice for tea. It's pitch black at night right now. I've been wandering around for far too long. But you can never go wrong with a street vendor. Having said that, I'll get back to you after a bit. Okay, so I've just got back to the hostel, and there's still no one in my room. I've got a full 10-man dorm to myself so far. I've checked like 4 or 5 times. There's definitely literally just me, which is my room right there. I mean, if it stays like this, I'm not going to complain. My last night in this hostel, completely on my own. Can't complain with that. I'm sure people are going to check in. That street food was absolutely amazing. I didn't actually film eating it because I just kind of ate it out there, but it was by far the best food. 2 massive pieces of chicken and rice for 35 baht makes what I got yesterday seem expensive. If you haven't seen that, go and check out yesterday's vlog. In terms of tomorrow, so I'm leaving Bangkok tomorrow, as I've mentioned quite a few times. The World Cup's on tonight, so I've come back quite early. It's only 8 o'clock. The World Cup finals, 10 o'clock. I'm going to be watching that, and then I'm actually going to Copenhagen from tomorrow. It's quite a long journey. I'm getting a night bus from Bangkok to Surat Thani. It leaves at 8 PM and arrives at like 5:20 the next morning, so again, I'm just going to be knackered. But then at about 8 o'clock I get the boat over to Copenhagen, where I'll be spending quite a few days. So if any of you have been to Copenhagen, do let me know in the comments. Obviously I've seen some videos on YouTube of what you can do there. There's a secret beach that I really do want to go and see. I won't be there for the full moon party, but that might change. Plans change all the time, but at the moment as it stands I won't be there. I'll actually be in Koh Samui when the full moon party's going on. So as I said, if any of you have been, do let me know. I'm probably going to end this vlog here. I'm going to crack on with editing it before the World Cup final, as I said, and then get some decent rest tonight, hopefully, if I have a full room to myself. If not, who cares, let's just try and get a decent rest. But thank you all for watching this one. Be sure to subscribe if you are new around here. Thank you for watching, guys. Till next time, goodbye.